welcome to TalkCtoMe.
Are you looking for some
questions?
Okay, hang on. A lot's happening.
We forgot to introduce ourselves and it threw me all off, and now we're screwed.
Hey, I'm Maggie.
And I'm Bree.
Are you looking for some
questionable advice from strangers? Back on. Well, I guess you've come to the right place.
We're here to talk about your most personal issues, relationships, dating, sex, everything.
And today's episode will be all about
cuffing season. What?
Which is, also known as wifey season in the cold wintry months when you don't want to die alone. So, let's get started.
Let's do it. Okay, so, real fast. We have here with us
Caitlin.
Yes.
Johnny.
Yes.
Jeremy.
Yes.
Matt.
So, one new face.
Matt.
Not Matt.
Jeremy.
It's Jeremy. Okay, out of the four of you, someone explain cuffing season to me like I am new to the world.
Well, if you've ever heard of a summer fling, it's kind of like a winter cling.
Hold on, can I take this one?
Oh, you can take this one.
It's where it's cold out and it's
get
winter.
drunk.
You drink a lot of whiskey to warm yourself up and you get arrested. You get cuffed. It's called cuffing season.
How does dating and how does that involve dating?
Usually,
You meet the girl in the back of the cop car.
yeah.
Oh.
Girls like bad boys.
You go out on a date, you drink a lot to get warm, and then you get cuffed.
Huh. So I kind of thought it was just like you had someone in your life for the holidays and the cold seasons when you can get fat.
Yeah.
I
That's
get
pretty
fat
much
in
what
the
it
summer.
is.
I don't think that really matters.
People like to be single during the summer months so they can flirt around and date multiple people.
While
and then they're
dressing skimpier outfits because
Yes.
it's nice and toasty
and
out.
then when it's winter and they're all cold and they're like, oh, I need somebody to cuddle up with to keep me warm.
To hang out at home instead of going out and about and meeting
Yeah.
new people.
It's less appealing.
Has anyone here ever actually participated, got their license for cuffing season? Like your hunting license?
If I have, it was totally not on purpose.
Never on purpose.
For hunting ladies,
During the winter seasons, yes.
I've never had a girlfriend for winter season.
I break up with mine so I don't have to spend money on presents in the
Right?
holidays.
I started a relationship 2 days before Christmas one time.
I didn't know cuffing season was a thing because all of my relationships, I started dating when I was 15. I always got broken up with before Halloween.
So basically what I was just talking about.
Right,
They
yeah.
didn't want to get you presents.
So I was no part of this. So I didn't know it was even a thing.
You were the anti-cuffer.
Right?
People saw you were like, oh, I don't want to be with that all winter.
I don't want to introduce her, buy presents for her. Yeah, that was me. Okay, so here are some questions we got about cuffing season. How soon is too soon to start looking to date someone during the fat season, October through February? I don't want to waste any fun days, but I don't want to wait last minute and get all the single moms and saggy fatties. So this one is a little rough.
That person sounds like a right douchehole.
But at the same time,
I hate him.
at the same time, though, he knows what he wants.
At least he is very straightforward with his shittiness.
I don't want to
Is
wait
that
too
Mr.
long.
Brad?
This was Charlie.
Oh, Charlie.
Maybe it was Mr. Brad with a pseudonym.
So, how do you guys avoid, all them single moms and saggy fatties? Or how do you not waste your fun days?
In southern Indiana, where we are from, you do not really have that option at our age anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
Any time of year.
The dating pool is not like this massive thing where you're going to catch the king fish every time.
Okay, well, hang on. So, Jeremy has a nice lady who is neither a single mom nor
Or a saggy fatty.
a saggy fatty. How did you swing that?
She's from Wisconsin.
This is not even from here.
She doesn't know any better.
Matt, what advice would you give to help avoid the saggy fatties but also get your fun time? What time should you start looking?
I think you start looking late July, early August, so then you get a good month or so before the holidays and such.
August? What holidays in
And late
September?
August.
Well, that gives you time to
Like
buffer for
October.
Halloween.
Late August, early July.
Okay.
You got to buffer
I'm sorry,
for Halloween
late
'cause
July,
all the
early
free candy.
August.
What'd you say, Jeremy?
You got to buffer for Halloween because all the free candy.
Because he doesn't want to miss all the fun. So he wants to
Right.
have fun in the summertime.
He's
fun.
the last minute you can start looking, but
So
without.
probably early August.
Yeah, late July, early August. So then, you got time to, know what you're getting yourself into for, the next 3 or 4 months. And then...
Is that what
Kick
you
her
guys
to
did?
the curb.
So that settled that. This came from Ashley. I've noticed that my on-again, off-again boyfriend only wants to get back on during the holidays. It's been about 5 Christmases. What does this mean? Or am I overthinking it?
It means you give great Christmas gifts.
Right? Or, she's really fun with the family, so he's like, oh, I'll just keep bringing her around.
She's great to have the family, but as soon as summer rolls around, I'm going to hit the beach and check out new babes.
What if she doesn't look in a swimsuit?
That's probably exactly it.
That could be.
I think
Has
she's
she
doing, a massive cover-up
It's been
game
5
where,
Christmases. That's
5
5
Christmases.
years of on and off
I
again.
think he picks her up for holidays so his family doesn't think he's alone and sad and depressed.
I think it sounds like this chick needs more self-esteem.
Right?
And then,
She's letting it happen. She's like, okay,
No, I'm
it's
thinking that
Christmas.
she's also yeah, I'm gonna have my fun in the summer. I guess I'll pick it up with you. I'm hoping that she's.
But
also,
she's the one that's asking, what is she asking? What was the question?
She's like, why is this happening?
well,
So okay, yeah.
yeah, she's kind of clueless.
Has
So-
she even broached the topic with the guy?
Yeah, she needs to talk to him. She needs to be like,
I mean,
what's
after
the
2
deal here?
Christmases, you'd be like, "There's a pattern here." 5 Christmases. It's
I would stop giving gifts and see what happens.
Define gifts, because I'm still your face when you said that said something entirely different than normal Christmas gifts.
What kind of gifts do you give?
Oh,
No, what? What kind of gifts do you give?
oral.
Or maybe she gives the oral kind of gifts. I usually give coasters. Potato.
Either way, we're getting something wet. So it's the same.
Ayo. I like that. I would definitely talk to him, Ashley, and because something's fishy.
Yeah,
That-
something's not right.
Like your vagine. Would you seriously not date someone if she didn't look good in a swimsuit, Johnny? I'm asking you because you're probably the douchiest out of the 3. No offense.
I'm assuming he does only like him if they look into the swimsuit, since his stance on body hair is very clear.
I
Yes,
don't
Stephanie.
date people based upon their looks in a bathing suit,
All right, then
Wait,
with
no,
Ashley.
you didn't answer my question. You just got
and I'm
mad
not
at me.
going to.
Okay, let me take any girl. Okay, you had a girl. She was cute. She wasn't a perfect 10 in a swimsuit. Probably more like a 5. Would you still date her during the summer times?
Put her in front of a mirror and she's a 10. Because 2 5s. 10. Bam.
That's not how.
9
it
piece, 2 nickels.
Keep a mirror beside you the whole time. Hey, just keep looking at yourself.
I got 2 5s.
Walking down the street holding a mirror in hand. What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up?
I'm just saying, there's a lot of mirrored windows in Columbus if you take her out there. I mean, I don't suggest walking in Columbus.
With
but,
a
I
bathing
picture
suit on.
taking her to the beach and also having a mirror with you. You
Yeah.
can only sunbathe if you bathe on this mirror.
whatever works.
Johnny, answer the question.
Next question.
No, answer it.
No.
I'm not asking about a specific person. Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
If a girl didn't look great in a swimsuit, would you still date her in the summer months?
I don't think I'd date anyone who wears a swimsuit. Because I hate
Swimming.
swimming and beaches and anything that has to do with it.
Hey, quick question.
Yeah.
Why do you hate fun?
It's fun to
Thank you,
hate.
Caitlin.
Yeah, Matt, why do you hate fun?
Yeah, I mean,
I
if
lived on the beach, man.
Aw,
It was
jealous.
amazing.
If I liked the person and I enjoyed spending time with them, sure. Why not?
Okay.
Moving on.
Hopefully that answered your question, Ashley, because I don't think so. Thanks, Johnny. Is it fair to go looking for a relationship during the hard holidays, New Year's Eve or Valentine's Day, just so you're not alone, knowing that it won't go anywhere? Or are you just using someone?
Aren't you using someone regardless?
How so, Johnny?
Well, I mean, in a marriage, the whole point of a marriage is to have somebody for the rest of your life and love them for the rest of your life.
So you don't die
So
alone.
you don't die alone. So that you always have somebody there. Dating for cuffing season, you're using somebody to make sure you're not alone during the holidays, which typically are one of the most depressing times of the year.
Are you viewing them as an equal or just like an accessory?
That's up to the person in question. If,
I think that this person's worried about being
Um,
used as an accessory. or the person is.
Well, then that's kind of on them at that point. If they feel like they're being used, they shouldn't date the person.
Yeah, they shouldn't continue on with it.
Right,
Or
I mean, like,
they would leave.
By the way, this is Brittany. I feel like I should say their name.
Okay.
Whoa.
Hi, Brittany.
Yeah, that's something. It depends on like how they think about it. Like if they think they're getting used, then yeah, definitely like stop it. Like you don't have to deal it with it unless they're feeling like I don't want to be alone either, so I'm just gonna stay.
Right. I mean, if they're going to be like, oh, Valentine's Day's over, peace. Like, okay, you're using them too, so what's the problem?
At least they got a Valentine's Day, which
Right?
I'm still salty.
I think I'm against the whole thing. I'm saying, like, get a life and learn to love yourself.
Right.
And
That's true.
to just be a human that's not a piece of shit and using people.
So you are completely against cuffing season, Matt?
Kind of, yeah, absolutely.
I don't think you should look any time of year. Like, I think it's stupid to, like, because if you're looking for something, you're going to find bad because you're going to try to find the good in every situation, and that does not work out.
If you're just looking to use someone, then you obviously have issues.
Yeah.
Like, just figure yourself out and learn to be alone and be happy.
Go to
And
the
then
movies by
maybe
yourself once in a
eventually you'll
while.
find someone that you can actually be with.
I saw all of the Hobbit trilogy in theaters alone. And I learned to love myself through that.
I watched Star Wars twice by myself.
What if I get feels from my girl I cuffed? Is it worth it?
Yeah.
That's a really stupid question.
Yeah.
This person seems
Like,
way too invested in cuffing season. I must break up with them.
Like,
But I have feels.
what if I feel guilty after this? Well, don't break up
See
with
where
them.
it goes.
What if they have more wild oats to sow, though, after the holiday season?
You can sew them in a sock.
Well, then he wouldn't have gotten feels.
Oh, like
No, I
masturbation?
don't know about that. I think you can get feels and still want to like sleep with other people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But you mean there comes the point where you have to ask yourself, is that worth it?
Okay, yeah, I completely understand this person, because you can have feelings for someone and that be wrong.
Mhm.
And you should really just go out and ignore those feelings.
I mean, were humans really meant to be monogamous, Caitlin?
I mean, a little bit. Because these people we're talking about are super needy and clingy, and they have to have some sort of like fulfillment in their lives.
Yeah,
They're clingy enough to want a
they're going
wifey
out
in
to
the
look for
winter.
someone just for a few months and then be like, I hit
just
the
so they
road,
can feel
man.
good.
And then
So,
like they actually
yeah.
start feeling something for someone and they're like, oh my god, no, maybe not. I don't know. You have to check and see. Like you have to see where it goes.
So this is a lot to think about. I think that we're all kind of divided on cuffing season, but all kind of leaning towards no. Caitlin, yes or no for cuffing season? Should you bother with it?
No.
Johnny, should you bother with cuffing season?
I have a habit of dating in the winter, but I don't really think that you should focus on dating, like having a cuffing season.
Why don't you date in the summer?
It just never happens.
Just like coincidence.
Because things just crash and burn.
Crash and burn January 2018.
Maybe the girls are cuffing you.
That's possible.
Jeremy, cuffing season, yes or no?
Fuck it. Go ahead and do it. I don't care. Life is
Devil's
meaningless.
advocate?
Like,
Life is pain.
no, I don't.
Why are we here?
I don't think that you should.
Matthew, cuffing season, yes or no?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Really? You were
Yeah.
just all for not doing it.
Yeah, but if you're that miserable and you need to find something to fulfill your
Yeah, but what about the people like you're hurting?
Yeah, what about the people
yeah,
you're
who
hurting?
cares? Who cares? Everyone does it.
No,
No,
everyone
not
does it.
everyone does
Literally,
do
we
it.
just talked about how so many people don't do it.
I say if it's like an open, overt mutual agreement, then why the hell not?
If it's okay, but that's different. That's where you like are talking to someone. Like
Yeah,
if you're
be
literally
like,
just
hey,
like,
you want to hook
I'm
up
gonna take
just
you out
for
for
the
the
winter?
holidays.
That's
Yeah,
a
I do.
romantic comedy
Yeah,
just
sure.
waiting to happen.
It is. I'm sure it is one, actually.
Actually,
Probably.
College Humor has a whole video on it. They said ditching the summer fling for a winter cling.
Is that a movie
Yeah,
though, Johnny?
the
Is
No.
that
clip on
like-
Facebook.
No, but it's pretty easy to
It is
follow.
pretty funny. I watched it. Yeah, it's not just a guy thing. It's a women do it too. but-
Okay. Yeah, so I've been
mean-
known to kind of like I didn't think of it as cuffing season, but I thought of it as I am lonely and it's cold.
I had never heard of that term until this year, but it's been around. Like it's not anything
Right?
new.
Yeah,
I
just
didn't
wasn't
hear
part
about
of
that
it.
term until literally 5 minutes before you guys said
Yeah, I learned about it today.
You're welcome.
No, I didn't
You
know
know,
about
I
it because
think
that
I've been-
video on
Yeah,
Facebook.
right.
It's useless to me now. I'm married. So.
I think people have attempted to cuff me.
I mean, like, how many times have you been attempted to cuff?
we started hanging out in the winter, so
With
Like the first time that we started a band together, so I tried to cover.
That was over a decade.
Yeah, I've never been able to fully cling them on.
I've had a couple
He's
girlfriends
uncuffable.
that came around like kind of fallish, and
Why didn't it work out?
I'm a horrible person apparently.
So it wasn't because you were like not into it. It was.
I think they were trying to cuff me, but it didn't work out because
It's like, why can't I quit you?
I'm not compatible with people apparently.
Why can't I quit you?
Okay, Bree, do you have any stories that could possibly relate to cuffing season?
Not cuffing in specifically, but I did find some nice seasonal romance novels.
Romance?
What the
There
hell
you
was
go.
that? But in case you can't tell, we're from the Midwest.
Okay, so what stories do you have for us?
Okay, they're like winter Christmassy novels. This first one is called A Cowgirl's Christmas by C.J. Carmichael. Callan's world is turned upside down when her dad leaves a family ranch to a city slicker named Court. Not her. But when the handsome new owner proposes a deal that could win her the ranch, will he end up winning her heart?
I'm surprised this isn't a Lifetime movie yet.
It probably is, actually. I mean, who knows?
Also, who names their child Court?
Me?
Portland?
Court.
Yeah, it's pretty common
Yeah.
actually.
Really?
Yeah.
How many Courts
There's
do
a
you
guy
know?
a town away that has a business.
It is not Cortland. It is Court.
Yeah.
Court.
That's probably short for Cortland.
I've
No,
heard
it
it
is-
in movies actually a lot.
Name
Yeah.
5 movies.
I can't name 5 movies.
Name 5 movies.
I can't name 5 movies.
Not left.
Anyone? Would any of you read this book?
Hell yeah.
I
What
would
about
if
it
you read
intrigued
me the
you?
whole book in that accent.
What about it? He said city slickers, and I love anybody who uses the term city
City slickers.
Because you always know the person who writes that book isn't actually from the South or from the
Yeah.
West in any
I've
way, shape, or
never-
form.
like-
It's only people from the city who are like, yeah, them country folk, they use that term city slicker.
Living in Tennessee and in Georgia both, I have never heard the term city slicker used outside of Indiana.
Hey, really fast. In Tennessee, I went to, just put it out there, they have a Christian hardware store.
Big John's, yeah.
Do they just sell a bunch of hammers and nails?
I don't know, but there's like a picture of like a
Hey-o! Get free for the win!
Oh, I get it.
I thought that would be a Jewish hardware store.
Oh. Did they crucify
It was
Jesus?
just Christmas.
It's fresh on our minds.
I got a Jesus wallet for Christmas.
I sent a card to my dad that says, "Can I get a what for Jesus?" And he's Mormon, so that was fun.
Oh, well, that was fun, but I've got a more fun book.
Okay, do tell. Oh my God, I saw the title. I'm so excited.
Exactly. Okay, you guys know the term mistletoe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the mist part is scribbled out, and instead it's called mooseltoe.
Mooseltoe. That sounds like camel toe gone horribly wrong.
And the cover is two mooses rubbing nuzzles.
Hey, what's moose knuckle?
That's
where
the
your
dude.
jeans are real tight, and
That's
you can
the
see
dude
the
pee.
whole.
Is
Yeah.
that-
It's
so
like
it's a
the
dude?
joint
Yeah.
on the moose's
No.
fingers.
Yeah, like
It's
split
because
down the
the
middle. There's a
balls-
bowl.
Yeah.
So why is it a camel toe for women and a moose knuckle for men?
Because it
camel
more goes
toes
in
are-
for the camel toe, and the moose knuckle's more of like a bulge.
And because for men, there's 3 spots.
So what does a mooseltoe mean? Like they're tucking, but it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing?
Maybe it's where you're both wearing clothes at the same time, but like the same clothes. So you're in the same pair of pants, so you have both going.
Oh, that's a good idea. Both of them at the same time.
That'd keep you really warm.
That's really strange.
And there's a thing called funderwear, and it's where both of you wear it at the same time.
Thunderwear?
Funderwear,
Thunderwear.
not thunder.
Why do you know that? You didn't know what moose knuckle was, but you know what thunderwear
That's never
is?
come up when you're like.
What is
the
what?
fuck does thunderwear come
What
up?
is fun? What?
Okay, it's like giant.
Do you really think that that's going to come up on the single guy's Facebook, Funderwear?
Just like I've seen this ever since like internet's been a thing. You both wear the underwear, but it's called funderwear.
It sounds like somebody has a more fun search history than the rest of us.
No, my search history is totally bland.
So 1 out of 6 has seen this, and the other
Are
ones
you
are
like
just.
side by side, or are you facing each other?
Facing each other, that's why it's fun.
That doesn't sound fun. Like, you can only go one way in
No, because
underwear.
it's like, what could happen?
Nothing can happen. You're standing facing. You just like rub genitals awkwardly and not in a fun way.
Apparently that's foreplay compared to that.
Sandpaper.
No one knows about that.
Okay. Oh, back to the mistletoe.
Yeah,
Mistletoe.
mistletoe.
Am I still reading in the accent, or am I just talking?
No, you're
normal?
good.
Okay.
No Canadian accent because there's moose.
I don't
Just
know if
say
I can speak in. Okay. Mistletoe, by Tiffany Hilmer. In a small Alaskan town, cheerful Holly is an unlikely match for dour police chief Reese. Can a matchmaking moose named Bullwinkle
No.
bring them together at Christmas?
Stop.
Wink,
This is
wink, wink,
terrible.
wink, 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 wink. Sorry.
Isn't that like copyright infringement? Because Bullwinkle's already a thing.
And not necessarily.
If
No,
they-
it
Well, they're not
is.
depicting Bullwinkle.
This is a real moose, not a cartoon moose.
Like, they're not showing a picture of Bullwinkle.
And this moose
Yeah.
might not talk like
the
a
only
person.
infringement it would be is if they actually used his likeness, and then in that case it might just be a trademark. But since they just used the name,
Says the guy that got in trouble from Crocs for making a video about Crocs. There, I plugged your stuff. You're good.
That's
Vintage
the one-
Jeremy.
Did you
that's
get
the
in
one you
trouble?
plugged. No, dude, they backed the fuck down whenever I came back at them. They were like, "You infringed our copyright." I was like, "Technically, I infringed your trademark, and it was a parody, which is safe under parody law."
Parody is very safe under every law.
Weird
And-
Al.
Yeah.
That's all I have to
They
say.
never responded, so.
Boom.
Next Wintery book of romance lovin'.
This is the only one I'd listen to or read because it's about a magical moose that makes couples happen.
We don't know he's magical. He might just be a regular
I'm
moose.
sorry, what moose?
Can bring people together.
Thank you.
Yeah,
A
it's
very
got-
needy moose. He's not trying to bring them together at all. He just wants love for him.
for
Anyway,
himself.
North of Need by Laura Kay. From a New York Times bestselling author. Megan's grief calls powerful snow god Owen to life. But only her tender love can award him the humanity that he desires. Will he win her heart before it's too late? What's too late? What would be too late? What's gonna happen? Johnny, you should read it for me and tell me how it is. It's free.
Alright. I'll download it to my iPhone and I'll read it tonight.
Cool. The Cop Who Stole Christmas. What?
It's like the Grinch, but with the law
cop.
on his
But
side.
it's a cop and he's stealing things. That's wrong. By Christy Craig.
The cover is 2 pairs of feet, one up, one down,
So you know what they're doing.
and then a cat and a
Indian
Christmas.
reckless.
It's a cat and a Santa hat on top of them.
Yeah.
What is he stealing?
What
What is he stealing?
Virginity.
Stealing the virginity.
Oh.
When Savannah finds her ex's dead body in her kitchen, she
Takes it for one last ride.
Who knew? Never feel like I could be so steamy.
Oh man, well that was completely like I did not really know that was coming. That came out of
I'm
nowhere.
curious now.
When Savannah finds her ex's body in her kitchen, she turns to her neighbor, Detective Mark. Can he protect her from the killer and keep her warm on cold winter nights?
Not that body.
Quote.
Keep that warm.
A thrill ride of hunky heroes, hijinks, and heartwarming romance.
Does Detective Mark not have a last name?
No, just Mark.
Detective Mark.
Detective Marky Mark.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's Mark Wahlberg.
I think that one's a read for me.
It's a must read. It is free right now, by the way. Normal
Oh,
price
yeah.
$3.99.
Who wrote this?
Christy Craig.
Christy Craig knows how to write a bio because this freaking thing.
That's gold.
That's gold.
It had us pulled right in at the first line.
Oh, read
here's
this
our
one.
last one.
Okay.
Last one is called Red Hot Santa, and it's a collection of many short stories by collected authors. When the Christmas season turns deadly, 4 women turn to sexy alpha heroes to defuse the danger. Perfect for the holidays, the steamy set of romantic thrillers will captivate the readers.
Imagine your grandma reading this while you're
Wait.
opening up your gifts.
Did you say claptivate?
I might have on accident, but you know.
Claptivate the reader.
Freudian slip. It's a Freudian slip.
She's got the clap and she's giving it to you.
Aw, chlamydia. That's nothing to joke about.
Yes, it is.
Raise your hand if
man.
you've had chlamydia. It's a microphone, so nobody will know.
Really? You've had chlamydia? No one will know who I'm talking to.
Nobody's gonna answer you.
Not me, because I'm ugly.
I'm ugly too.
No, you're not.
Not me because I'm a virgin.
Bree. I didn't bring my charger.
Well, it's a good thing we're basically done now.
Yeah, so we have to
So.
start ending up here.
It was Matt. Matt had chlamydia.
No, Matthew, you can defend your honor right now.
It's fine. I'll let them believe what they want.
Nobody will ever know the truth.
If you want to question Matt's chlamydia, or if you have any other questions or concerns, you can tweet at us at TalkCtoMe, or Instagram or Facebook, or email at TalkCtoMe@gmail.com.
This has been Bree.
And Maggie,
Thanks for
thanks for
listening.
No, that's good.
So flat.
Keep going. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye!